locomotive, for its type, is one of the most useful pieces of technology on land. And the engines of Sodor are the power behind the goods and passenger service that go all around the island of Sodor. This is N.W.R. Story. Express yourself, Murdoch. The Wild Nor'Wester is an important train on the island of Sodor, and the most notable engine that pulls it is Gordon. It is an important train that leads from N.W.R Station on the Northwestern Railway to Barrow-in-Furness, a station that leads right into the other railway, or British railways. Gordon thunders down the line with the express, going across the viaduct and charging down the main line. Because Gordon and the other engines that pull the express along with him know that the express must be on time and never late. But I have to say that there are instances where the other engines that pull the express do not follow this standard. A lot of times it is due to them not having the proper experience that Gordon has had pulling the express. One day, Murdoch was bringing in a heavy goods train from the other railway. When he arrived in the sidings next to the station, he saw Reginald waiting patiently on the siding. Reginald looked a bit annoyed, and Murdoch took notice to this. "Well, good morning, Reginald. How are you doing today?" "I could be better," said the Patriot to the 9F. They've been fixing these points in front of the sidings, and I'm really hoping that it doesn't involve another accident. "Accident? What do you mean?" said Murdoch curiously. "Oh, you haven't heard?" And Reginald began. Gordon was supposed to take the express today, but due to the faulty points outside of the shed, he suffered a wheel slip, and his front bogies came off the rails. So he's gonna be late. So that is why I'm here now, to pull the express while they fix the points of the shed and re-rail Gordon. "Well," said Murdoch, "at least they have the express in capable buffers," said Murdoch, smiling. "That is true," said Reginald, smiling. Having newfound optimism, Reginald moved forward, ready to take the express, and suddenly it happened. His front bogie slipped off the track as well, and he slipped onto the side of the track. "Bother!" said Reginald, upset. "I knew this would happen. I was so sure that it wasn't going to happen, but I really knew that it was going to happen." "Oh my. Reginald, are you alright?" said Murdoch. "I'm fine. Just suffered a wheel slip. God, I hope Richard Hatt really gets into the railway repair committee." They've really been doing a really shoddy job. I'm sure they will. This is a Fat Controller Railway after all. But before he was able to continue his sentence, the yard manager walked up to him. Great, now our express engine is down. So now the express is going to be late. But then, the yard master looked at Murdoch. Hello. I was wondering, are you able to take this train? The express is almost late, and we need you to pull the train so it won't be too late. Me? Said the flabbergasted 9F. Sir, I don't think I'm the best choice for it. I haven't pulled express since, well, the days of when steam was major on the British railways. I know all about your class, but I just really need you to pull the express. Can you please do it? The 9F thought about it and smiled. Sure, I will. Just to get things running on to timetable. Good. I'll have Stephanie come sort your goods train out, so then they can be shunted in the sidewalk. But Harry, go get coupled up to those coaches, said the station master. Will do, said Murdoch. Murdoch was soon uncoupled from his goods train and set off to the platform. While Maverick the works diesel and the repair crew came, Murdoch backed onto the express, prepared to take the important train on its journey to Barrow. The guard's whistle blew, and with a toot of his whistle, Murdoch pulled out of the station with his express. As Murdoch pulled the express down the line, memories of his youth began to flood him. He remembered how back in his youth he never really pulled express trains, as he was a banker for the Lickey Incline and only pulled goods trains most of the time. He may have pulled expresses once or twice in his career on British railways, but he was still pretty much a newbie in the art of pulling the express, which would soon be revealed. Come on, boy. We need to make sure that we are getting up to speed. Can you pick up the pace a bit? Oh, sorry, driver. I will get right on it, said Murdoch, feeling ashamed. Throughout his express run, it was pretty clear that Murdoch needed more practice and assistance on pulling the express. When Murdoch returned to the sheds that night, Edward was waiting in the shed next to him. Oh, hello, Murdoch. How are you doing tonight? Said Edward with a smile on his face. Oh, Edward, I did not expect to see you here. What are you doing here? I thought you usually sleep at Tidman Sheds, said Murdoch, puzzled. Oh, I'm sleeping here tonight because in the morning I have to take a stopping train to the Brendam branch, and I really don't want to be late, so I decided to stay here by the station instead of going all the way to the shed. You know how it is, said Edward. Oh, I see. Stopping train, you say? Murdoch quickly looked at his buffers. Are you thinking about your run-in with the express? Said Edward to Murdoch. Yes, I am. I didn't do too well. Wait, how did you know about that? The passengers talk. And they said they were a little bit late, but it wasn't a big deal, said Edward. I know. It's just I feel like I just could have done better, you know? But I've never really pulled expresses before, said Murdoch with a sad expression. Oh, my dear engine, it's pretty easy. You're just basically pulling a passenger train at high speed. Don't worry, the next time you pull the express, you will definitely be more prepared. I hope so, Edward. I hope so, said Murdoch as the two engines fell asleep. The next morning, Murdoch backed onto a goods train that he was meant to take to the other railroad. While buffering up to his train, he looked over and saw Spencer getting ready to pull the express because it was his turn. I wonder how does he do it, said Murdoch as he watched the A4 pull the train away. I guess I'll probably never find out, said Murdoch. Well, it might just take some time. Oh well, I'll just stick to being heavy goods engine, said Murdoch sadly. Let's just hope they're careful, old boy. It is raining out, and the ground is very slippery. Not to mention with these faulty points. Yes, I hope everyone is safe, said Murdoch. Spencer was moving down the line at high speeds when his driver had warned him to slow down. Easy, boy. You know it is raining outside, so we need to slow down our speed. You're right, driver. I will slow down, said Spencer. But even though they were traveling at a safe speed now, they still did not realize the danger ahead. Up ahead, a faulty T-switch had caused a goods train to derail and was stuck on the main line. But Spencer didn't realize this until he came around the bend. When Spencer arrived off the bridge, it was too late. He applied his brakes as fast as he could, but it was too late. He smashed into the goods train, coming off the rails. Luckily, his coupling broke from the coaches and the coaches gently made to a stop. But Spencer was laid on his side, dazed. D199, who was in charge of the goods train, noticed this and told his driver to call for help. Meanwhile, Murdoch was coming down the line with his slow goods train. He was unaware of the danger up ahead, so he still kept going at his speed that he was currently going at. It was a safe speed, so it wasn't too bad. When he arrived at the level crossing, he met with D199's driver. Hey, what's going on? Said Murdoch. There was an accident due to this bad weather and Spencer derailed. The express is without engine and it's almost late. Are you able to take it? Said the driver. I don't know. Are there any other engines able to do it? Said Murdoch with a concerned expression. No. You might be the passenger's only help. So please, Murdoch, will you please help us? Murdoch felt a sense of urgency within his boiler. Yes, I will, said Murdoch. He was uncoupled from his train and surged ahead with a toot of his whistle. Ted heard the whistle. It's Murdoch. Hang on, Spencer. Here comes Murdoch. Murdoch sped through the tunnel and arrived right. I'm here. What needs to be done? The express coaches are behind me, said Ted. They were uncoupled from Spencer when he crashed, so no one's hurt, but the express is almost late. Are you able to do it? I am here. I will take the coaches, but who will take my goods train down the line? Leave that to me, said Derek the diesel engine. I'll take care of your train. Save those passengers, said Derek. All right, thank you. Soon Murdoch was coupled up to the express and sped down the line in order to get the passengers to where they were on time. He kept a good speed, but made sure not to speed in order to make sure that the passengers were safe and sound. The orange 9F was determined to get the passengers on time, and with the luck he had, he did. Later that day, Murdoch returned to the shed. It had stopped raining, so the roads were much dry, and he was tired from his long express run. Richard had arrived to talk to Murdoch. He was beaming with pride. "Murdoch, I heard about what you did today, and I have to say, you are really an enterprising engine," said Richard Hatt to Murdoch. "Thank you, sir. You know I live to make sure this railway is on time and very reliable, not to mention making sure that our passengers are safe and sound." "Yes, and you definitely did that today. Now, what I'm going to do for you is make sure that you are definitely safe as far as repairs, because these engines have been having derailments due to these points. And ain't no telling what kind of damage has it been inflicting that you know of. And also, with Spencer out of action, I'm going to need another engine for the Express. Are you willing to take up that task?" "Yes, sir, I will. That's a good engine. I will be with you shortly. I have to go fire whoever's responsible for maintenance," said Richard Hatt, and he soon walked away. Murdoch was proud of what he did, and he soon closed his eyes as he was tired from his long run. The end.